Tiana's place. You like what I do with your sugar man? My dad always said, with a little bit of hard work, dedication, and drinking on your bed, you can have anything on yourself you want to. And let me tell you now, he was right about that. Now, are you ready to have some fun in here tonight? Well, I hope you brought your appetizers along with you too. Because Chef and I are in the kitchen all afternoon, cooking up some mighty fine fixings. My dad's recipes, of course. We got ourselves Louisiana hot crab dish, long marinated jumbo shrimp, and jambalaya rice. And of course, we got ourselves my favorite buttermilk vignettes now. But I got a question for you. What past wedding was really good food? Music. To get everything swinging in here, please help me welcome to the stage our very special musical guest, the Crawfish Crew.
Thank you, Mrs. Holly. And thank you, everybody. I hope you all have as much fun as we're going to have tonight. All right, look, enjoy the food, enjoy the fun. Now let's get a little crazy in here.
Welcome to New Orleans, ladies and gentlemen. We're at Tiana's place on the Disney Wonder. I am very excited for this. Princess and the Frog, one of my favorite movies, one of my favorite soundtracks. And I love New Orleans, and I love New Orleans style cuisine. So for all of these reasons, I am in on this restaurant. Also, the interior is gorgeous. There's live music. What's not to love about this? And you're looking at right now, the menu looks like the actual menu from the restaurant. The film, the cast costumes, the female cast costumes specifically, looks like her diner work outfit from the film. It's everything about this so far is absolute perfection. And the bread was good to start. What kind of bread was it? The bread service is herbed brioche with roasted onion dip, and it is perfectly cooked brioche. It's soft, fluffy, and then the roasted onion dip is great with it, but there's butter too. So we are off to a hot start. We got beads, and we got themed cups, and everything's themed. And on a rare occasion, I am very happy about everything so far in this Disney restaurant. Let's see how things unfold.
Beauty and the Beast.
I love that they're playing Bare Necessities right now, but you know what I love even more? Souvenirs, you know me. This is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. This is a Raymond the Firefly. They say glow cube, right? It's not, it's the glow clip, which we've seen before, and it's perfect. I think this is coming to Disneyland with the new restaurant, supposedly. It's already on some menus, even though it's not out yet. In this case, it came with the kids' beverage, which is the Charlotte's Peanut Butter Dream. It's an ice cream smoothie and non-fat vanilla yogurt. It also can come with the Shadow Man, which is Fanta Grape, fresh lime juice, and watermelon. And you add this for $7.50, and who's not going to, right? But I got to try this peanut butter ice cream smoothie. I'm sure it's good. It's peanut butter ice cream. That is a dream. Smooth, rich peanut butter flavor. Everything about this is a dream. All right. What is this one? You added it to your alcoholic drink?
These are alcoholic. This is the first one.
She let us add it to the alcoholic drink, the adult drink.
Bracelet.
They look like beads, but it is a bracelet. You're right, yeah. I'm sure you can take that. Is this the Bayou Moon?
Yes.
Bayou Moon, thank you. The Bayou Moon is Bayou Spiced Ruby Port V Acai. I don't know, Viva Acai. Fresh lemon juice and fresh blackberries. That is interesting. I don't think it's bad. Ruby Port. Give me a second opinion on that. It's real juicy. It's not overly tart. It's not overly sweet, I don't think. It's on the cusp. But
Port heavy.
it's heavy on the port, right?
Port, yeah.
I like it. It's
I like it.
it's a nice break from the usual for us, honestly. This is not like a lot of theme park cocktails. It's complex, a little complex, right? It's good. It's something different. All right, and I got, this is the Mardi Gras. I had to get this because of the list ingredients I thought were interesting. It's Powerade Grape, Mellow Yellow, which is a soda. It's a citrus soda for those of you who don't know, and Bayou Rum. And the whole thing then comes out sort of greenish presentation-wise. Looks a little bit like a mint julep. There's a mint sprig up there. This is so weird. The grape, I've never had grape Powerade, but apparently grape Powerade just tastes a lot like that 80s kids sugary grape stuff. And that's mostly what I'm getting. I can taste that the rum is there, but it's like 80s kids grape drink and rum. And I'm not that mad. What, you want to put the bracelet on? It's a Taylor Swift concert. Oh, hi, Tiana. Yes, please. Good? There we go. Thank you very much. Tiana. That's much better than when Art Smith comes to your table. Now we await the first course. It's time for appetizers. We ordered 4 because we're insane. We got the boudin sausage fritters, minced pork and boudin sausage breaded and fried, served with bourbon aioli. We also have the sautéed Gulf shrimp and grits with andouille sausage, grilled green onions, and smoked barbecue sauce. The ahi tuna tartare, which is mango, pine nuts, radish, and wasabi on it. And then it was recommended we get the New Orleans seafood pepper pot. Uh-oh, I think Lewis might be coming. Hi, Lewis. Thank you, Lewis. Well, if you're going to get interrupted, it should be by a trumpet playing alligator. And the last but not least was the New Orleans seafood pepper pot. It's a Creole bouillabaisse with calamari, shrimp, scallops, and flat leaf parsley. I'm excited about that. All right. I'm going to try the sausage fritters first. I feel like this had so much potential. It's wasted. It's got a nice kick on the back end, but otherwise it's just real grainy and dry. Trying to figure out why. It's pork and sausage, and it just, that doesn't read in the consistency, the flavor. It's really nicely seasoned. It's got that spice you'd expect from New Orleans style dish, but it's got nothing else going on for it. That's a hard pass from me. Well, all right, the ahi tuna tartare was recommended. The head server said we should get this. He did warn us it's not cooked. I guess that's a problem for some people. Typically, ahi tuna tartare will not be. By typically, I mean always. This is solid. It's fine. I'm not crazy. The tuna quality is not outrageous. It's a little fishy, honestly. The mango saves it quite a bit, but it is strong on the mango. There is a tiny bit of wasabi, but man, I can't even spread that out. It is less than a dot. You can't even probably see it in the photo and video. It's basically just holding I'm blanking on words here.
Chive.
Yeah, but the, what do you call that? The decorative, the garnish. It's been a long week. It's basically just holding the garnish together. It's not actually an ingredient, I would say. Fine, passable, but not spectacular. The shrimp and grits. That smoked barbecue sauce is fantastic. The shrimp are not fishy. They're well cooked. The grits are creamy. They're what you expect them to be. That barbecue sauce brings a lot to the table. It gives the whole thing a smoky flavor. Yeah. This is a winner. I agree with him. Server came over and was like, this is why I recommend this. He's right. Absolutely. Listen to your, that's what I'll say on a cruise. I know you're watching reviews to find out what to eat in certain places from us. Sometimes, especially, I find on the cruise, because look, everyone, the server's going to follow you around. They want you to trust them. They want to build that trust. And, same as any restaurant, they're building to a gratuity, right? So I want to recommend the best stuff we've got for you. I think on cruise, I don't necessarily recommend doing this at Disney World all the time because managers tell them to push certain items. I would dare say on the cruise, listen to your server. They usually know what's good, and they'll try to steer you away from the stuff they know isn't. So,
Grits are great. The cheese.
I agree. The grits are fantastic.
What is the cheese? Is it goat cheese?
Now this soup I'm very excited for. This sounds like a me thing. Oh, there's a big, I think that's a scallop. Oh my God. And there's a giant shrimp. There's a whole shrimp in here. This is a heavy soup to start with, that whole scallop and that whole shrimp. And there's calamari in here somewhere. Maybe that, no, there's calamari somewhere else. There's calamari. That one's actually small. They're all cooked right. They're in here. I'm stunned. This is not spicy at all. I expected spice from this. But otherwise, it's a good broth. It's on the heavy side, but I would order this again. But the shrimp and grits is the way to go. Shrimp and grits is the dish to get to start at Tiana's place. Fairy tales can come true. You two kids can never eat without recording. Dreams come true. You just got to work hard like Tiana and yours truly. Okay. For entrees, off the vegetarian side, we have Eudora's, which is Eudora's Tiana's mother. Eudora's artichoke ravioli with sauteed spinach, lemon butter, sage, and pecorino cheese. Where is that at? Is that in front of me? Wow.
Yes.
What luck. There's a lot of cheese. For a vegetarian dish, this is real solid. I like this. I would eat this as my entree. Artichoke is it's perfect. All this creaminess, it's covered in this creaminess and cheesiness, in a well enough cooked pasta. I said pastry. It's hard. You've got live music playing over it. There's also these big chunks of artichoke, which are great, and also a little sauteed spinach, which is oily and perfect. I highly recommend this dish. Love it. Next up, on the other side of the menu, Charlotte LeBoeuf's bucatini pasta with pancetta, oyster mushrooms, eggplant, spinach, peas, basil, and shaved Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. There's a lot going on in here. It looks like it too. So these are absolutely the noodles that were in my chicken noodle soup earlier. They're from room service. So I don't think we're off to a great start. This is not the consistency noodles should be, ladies and gentlemen. These are like things you put wiring inside of so the wires don't get ruined. This is, I don't know what is happening with this. I have been to Tony's. I have been to Terralina. I have been to Marie and Enzo's. I've been to them all. No one has ever cooked pasta this bad. It is woefully undercooked. I'm not saying al dente. Al dente would be nice. This is like cement shoes, if we're gonna stick with Italian terminology. I'm trying to just try some of the other stuff just to see.
Is there any sauce in that?
It's oily, so no sauce really. It needs a sauce. The pasta, but the pasta's inedible. You can't do anything if the pasta's inedible, right? All right, now this was recommended. This is the sea bass, Cajun spice sea bass on shrimp jambalaya, more shrimp with crisp fennel salad and remoulade. It's nice and flaky, so consistency-wise, it's what you want this to be. Oh, the birthday people are standing. Poor people look mortified. Huh? I like that he worked Tiana's place into the birthday song and fills it where like an Applebee's. Cajun spice. It doesn't really have any spice. It's a little overcooked, so I take back my flakiness remark. I'm not wild about it, but let's try the jambalaya underneath. Oh, is this Hello Dolly? Swell. Well, it's Hello Tiana, not Hello Dolly. They've changed the lyrics. This hurts my heart. You can't touch my Hello Dolly. The jambalaya underneath is good and plenty spicy. Again, more well-cooked shrimp. Guys, I'm begging you. Just give me a plate of the jambalaya, please. What's that? Is that the aioli? The sauce. Remoulade. It's a mustard. A mayo mustard. It would help the fish for sure. But yeah, the jambalaya is where it's at. But my favorite entree, the vegetarian. Right? You agree?
I love it.
I like, I'm gonna come back on the ship mostly because I love this restaurant. But I'm having that again.
All right, everyone. Now is the time for everyone to clap those hands and join along with Tiana, Lewis, and the entire gang for Tiana's Bayou Bass Parade. Hey, Lewis, it looks like you brought the entire French Quarter with you, my friend. It's time to celebrate, everybody.
dessert has arrived. We have Tiana's buttermilk beignets. They're dusted with powdered sugar and served with chocolate espresso dipping sauce. All right, let's do this. I already tell you, picking it up, if it doesn't squish, it ain't right. This is a fine piece of fried dough, and the chocolate sauce is sweet enough. This is not a beignet. This is a donut. It's too heavy, it's too thick. It's incorrect. But it's a donut with powdered sugar and dipping sauce. People will like it, but it's not a beignet. Even by Disney World standards, it's not a beignet. Actually, Disney World beignets are good. The Port Orleans, yeah. One of the few things we do as good as Disneyland as far as snack foods. I actually think I like them better at Port Orleans, honestly. This does look like my pecan pie from the other day, so I'm excited about it. The tart crust, the pie crust, is phenomenal. It's buttery and rich, and it really adds to it, which is not what I expected from Cruise Line at this point. Honestly, I don't know if I've ever had one of these tart-style desserts where the crust is the highlight, but the filling is sweet and rich. The pecans are as they should be. They're cinnamon, very, very strong cinnamon flavor. This is a winner. Last but not least, the chocolate de Berge gâteau. It's a 6-layer sponge cake filled with chocolate chantilly cream. Despite being a layered cake, it's kind of light. It's just very chocolatey. It's basic. You know, this is another one of those my father would love it things, right? Where it's not particularly special, but it hits the spot, and I think it's sort of the safety dessert for a number of people. But the pecan tart is where it's at, and that is the signature dessert for Tiana's place. But just to end this meal, this is everything a Disney dining experience should be. Now, food quality, we can argue a little bit, but as far as the storytelling, right, and the experience, there are Disney characters, there is live entertainment, there is audience participation. Everything feels natural. It fits the story. It fits the film. Nothing is forced. This is not IP for the sake of IP. It is IP that is used in its absolute best setting that benefits the guests, it benefits the story, it benefits the serving staff, it benefits everyone. It's just a real fun time. That pecan tart. Sorry about that. If the server comes over, we like to stop. That's the right thing to do. If you watch other vloggers and they don't do that, be critical, right? Because you're in a restaurant, or in a dining establishment. Let them do their thing. Don't inhibit what they have to do or the guest experience, right? But like I was saying, Princess and the Frog is a perfect fit for this idea. It's a brilliant concept. The show writing was great. All the song choices were phenomenal. Musical talent was great. The Tiana performer was tremendous. It's nice to have characters visit tables with live music. The crowd, look, the guests, you watch the video, the guest reaction at the end, the energy throughout the meal, the cast costumes, the lily pad, the place settings, the propping, everything. People are still clapping. Tiana's place is, if you're a hardcore Disney fan or Princess and the Frog is your favorite movie, is a reason to seek out this ship.
Yeah.
It is a reason to get on this boat. Look, Alaska's reason enough, but this is a nice secondary benefit. Highly recommend Tiana's place. Easily top 10 favorite Disney restaurants in the world for me, and I've been to every resort. I've been on almost every ship at this point. That's as high of praise as I can give. So I look forward to returning.